the crew.
I knew it was either that side or this side. So.
Should we play the Ghostbusters theme song?
Well, no, we were concerned that we were going to be, you know, the janitors.
All right, so yeah, let's go through some stuff. Today we're at the Puma booth. We're here with Todd Falker, PLM of Puma. And can you, I mean, we've talked to you several times, but maybe someone's seeing this for the first time. Can you describe your position at Puma?
Yeah, absolutely. So it takes 3 people to make a product. We say product line manager, design, and developer. We all kind of have our skills, but you know, for PLM, our goal is to really be a master of the competition and realize, you know, how Puma can really make the best shoes and kind of beat what's out there. So yeah, we've had a lot of excitement around Puma Running. A lot of really cool shoes that we debuted with in 2021, but we're not taking our foot off the gas. So 2022, we have a lot of excitement coming up.
All right, we're pretty excited about the race shoes. So yeah. Can we start there?
I think we absolutely need to. You know, so Fast-R, and you know why it's called Fast-R? Fun fact.
Because you'll be faster?
It's a faster way of saying faster, right? We just dropped the E. This is what's been leaked, and a lot of excitement around this shoe. So it's a marathon race day shoe. Certainly works for races of all distances. But what's really different about it is we started by looking at the foot and the way that it actually works. So yes, it's light. It has the plate and the foam. But what's different compared to a lot of the competition is we actually have a softer and intentionally you know, less responsive EVA heel that's really going to absorb the impact, because that's how your foot works, right? Like loose bag of bones, we call it. You come in, you want to absorb that impact, get really stable, and then your foot turns into a lever in order to propel you forward.
When you say soft in the back, it feels firmer than the front foam. So what do you mean by soft and stable? Because that kind of is an oxymoron, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, so there's softness and then there's rebounded, I guess. And really, it's all just about absorbing the impact. So really getting your foot to be as stable as fast as can be, so that it can quickly transition. And what's unique about that is it actually absorbs the energy in a way that slows your actual muscle contraction. So when we're looking at running economy, the slower that muscles contract, they're actually more efficient in terms of using energy. So this being a go fast shoe, but fast using the least energy possible, that's how we've seen incredible results over every shoe that we've tested and a lot of the competition as well.
All right, let's take it to the toe.
Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, the plate is everything in these shoes, of course, really transferring that energy. We call that power plate, of course, and it is a full-length carbon fiber composite plate. Sorry, no, it is actually fully carbon. And what we're doing differently with power plate here is the way that the layers are overlapped. And sorry, that's proprietary. I can't tell you exactly how we're doing that, but like this and like that and like some different ones. But yeah, that really is where we did a lot of research with our innovation team based in Germany to really lay down those layers to get the absolute maximum power transfer. And you know, I know this isn't the PowerPoint, but I have some really fun graphs that have kind of backed that up. The plate is important, and then by the time you get to toe off, we have that, you know, Nitro Elite. It is actually a bio-based Pebax foam that is just, you know, there to absorb all the energy when your foot's in stance phase. You know, we're going to capture all that and really propel you forward with a super aggressive lever.
You said some jargon there.
Yeah.
You want to take
which
this
one? Was
the
jargon?
That's what I was going
No, I want to know more about bio-based Pebax, which again it seems like an oxymoron. But yes, can you go into maybe more like how that?
What's a bio-based?
Yeah. We can get techie with it, right? So traditional Pebaxes are PA12, and those come from just oil. PA11 is actually from castor beans and from oil, so it is from a plant that grows, and you know, our partners and suppliers process that material in order to get a really high grade of raw material that actually from the bio-based, the metrics and the responsiveness of the foam are even higher than the petrol-based, so we're really excited about that in our Nitro Elite foam.
Cool. Okay, so let's move up to the upper.
Yeah, absolutely. So here we have kind of a two-part to it. This is a single-layer mono mesh for most of it, but then we really wanted, you know, talking with athletes, they wanted that sock-like fit and feel. So that's where we have this nice knit material around the collar and the lining. Super sleek eye stay, just a really great fitting upper, but this is going to corner really fast. We heard that some shoes were a little sloppy when they go around the corner, so we really wanted to focus on that. And then the last fun piece of the upper is our little hero spoiler.
I mean, it looks like an Inspector Gadget, like, or James Bond, like,
A
weapon.
Batwing, a Batwing. You know, you could use it, throw it at someone.
I mean, you guys are in the Ghostbuster costumes. We wanted to show up in the same today, right?
Ecto Cooler, I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Actually, one of the early prototypes, we actually had a carabiner, so you could like plaque it on your thing. But no, what this is going to do is really keep the upper nice and snug around your heel. It's an external heel counter because otherwise, if it was just fabric, like it might bow out, it might not hug you quite as tight. So this is going to keep your heel nice and locked into the shoe.
Do you have an actual like name for that?
External heel counter.
Okay, so
I haven't
like
branded
the shark
it.
fin
Do you have a recommendation? Because
Tiger Claw or Puma Claw.
Puma Claw. Puma Claw.
Yeah.
I just got that approved for legal, but
Yeah.
that's another topic.
But,
Yeah, that's interesting.
All right, and just drop the W so it goes with the Fast-R. Yeah, Puma Claw.
Puma Claw.
Now, can you give us the weight on this?
Yeah, we're at
And
about
stack and everything.
Yeah, we're at 7 ounces, which is
For
about
what size?
UK 8, men's US 9. So about 206 grams. I didn't know there would be math, but that's okay.
Very good.
All right, drop.
Yeah, drop. We're at about we're at 7.5 millimeters.
Okay. What's
7.5.
What's the stack?
It is. What's that?
Or what's like the stack height?
Yeah.
behind
Sorry,
you?
I wasn't fully
That's
prepared
all right,
for this
that's
part
all
of it.
right, that's all right.
So tooling, we're at 33 in the heel, 26 in the forefoot, and then a 4 and 4 millimeter insole. No, I'm doing it right. So heel total stack is 37.5, and then the forefoot is 30.
Okay.
Yeah. So nearly max, but again, we wanted to just really we're focused on the geometry and getting the pieces in the way we wanted them to be.
Now, what made you go with the decoupled heel as opposed to just the standard?
Couple things. I mean, one is just us being Puma and having fun, wanting to kind of show people the plate and be really interesting. It is a really strong plate. It is reinforced. We put the little sticker on there, don't break, just because pretty much any carbon fiber, if you bend it hard enough, you can break it. But then really to highlight that biomechanical geometry that we worked on, really allowing the heel to almost float independently of the forefoot. This is about getting you stable, and this is about propelling you faster forward.
What about availability?
Good question. I guess we can put this out. I'm not sure. We're going to have a limited launch in February. That will be global, but it'll be limited quantities in for every continent. We'll get some. So that way. And then June there will be a larger global launch with our key retail partners. So in the U.S. it's going to be Jackrabbit as one of the key ones.
Right. So in the fall, people could choose this for a marathon shoe if they want.
That's exactly the goal. Yeah, some of our key athletes will be using this at World Championships. Actually, on Saturday there are many people that will be using this in marathons, some different places. And Sandre Moon, I think 205 guy, we signed him. He honestly, I don't know how much you know about him. He will try all the shoes and is really about that exact advantage. And our shoe is what won him over.
Oh, nice.
So I forget the exact name of the race he's going to be doing in Europe, but yeah, Saturday we're going to have some really fast times in this.
What's that gonna cost then?
220 euros, and I think it should be $220 as well. Sometimes there's a regional difference, but
Is this the Deviate Nitro Elite 2?
no, this is still just the first version.
Okay.
Just a
Yep.
different.
Yep. We're working on that. We have some excitement coming for 23, but no, this is what we're calling our proven winner. Obviously Molly's bronze really highlighted Deviate Elite Nitro.
I wore that this morning, by the way.
What'd you
for
think?
a speed workout. I love the shoe. Yeah, it's great for like those faster days for sure. I forgot like
Up tempo.
up tempo.
Up-tempo.
I forgot how much like actually really like that shoe when I wore it this morning. Continue. By the way, actually, can we get an elephant out of the room real quick?
There's an elephant in
When
there.
is this going to become widely like available? Because this is people are asking this.
I
all
know.
the time.
No. We want to give people shoes. We
Yeah,
want them to let
I
them
know.
get them honestly. There will be some, I think, in late December. That's going to be more global. But then February, mark your calendars. February, there should be plenty of Deviate
All right.
Elites for
So
everyone
December
out there.
21,
December
and then February 2022.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
That cleared that.
I know.
Let's keep going.
I know. I mean, everybody's dealing with the same issues.
I know.
I mean,
so-
we're pretty familiar with the shoe. We've reviewed the shoe. We've gone over the shoe.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just lightly touch on things that you want the consumer to know about it, and then we can roll on.
Absolutely. No, my highlight here is that this is the racer for everyone. It really works for a lot of different paces, a lot of different people and feet. We kept it kind of simple in terms of the formula of lightweight plate and really responsive foam. So if you're going for a new PR but maybe you haven't tried a racing shoe yet, this is a great one to get into. It'll feel and fit seamless and really have kind of that pillowy cloud like underfoot feel with the Nitro Elite.
Awesome.
Cool.
Let's check out this update.
So this is awesome. So this is the regular Deviate Nitro in the new Nitro Blue colorway for SS22 that we're excited about. And you know, this is a trainer at $160 that gives you great propulsion, really, really good durability. A lot of the racing shoes aren't built to last. This is going to give you 500 plus miles of training. You know, great fitting upper, really simple and sleek. And then Puma grip. You guys don't talk about rubber without bringing up Puma grip.
Yeah.
So here we are with the best in the game. But yeah, this is a workhorse. Molly runs in this every day. I train in this a whole lot.
What type of plate is in this? Because I noticed like it's not like a pure carbon plate.
I should have brought my tech kits with me. So this is a carbon composite, which means that they're using some carbon, and carbon fiber, right, is just layers of glue with layers of carbon. So when they layer this together, it's about 70% carbon, which gives you like a perfect training kind of everyday piece, as opposed to the Deviate Elite, which has a fully thermoformed carbon fiber plate, where they're actually heating up and injecting 100% carbon, which gets it lighter, but it's a little bit stiffer.
So for the average runner, like plates aren't exactly new. Like Mizuno's been putting plates in shoes. Other companies use plates, Trussic systems, and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
So this is using some carbon and like a regular
just a TPU, just a plastic.
Yeah. Coming in, and that's what makes it a little more flexible, a little bit more easy for you on the daily trainer.
Exactly, and also the shape. And again, I don't have the breakout parts, but we did actually fork the forefoot and really worked on that geometry, so it rolls really smoothly for everyday runs.
Awesome, yeah, Run XX. This is our women's specific shoe. Launches this spring. We're really, really excited about it. I'm sure you're gonna ask what makes it women's specific.
Yeah.
Of course. First of all, built on a women's last, just like all of our women's running shoes here at Puma. We build everything on a women's specific last, so a little bit, more of a sculpted heel, a little bit more of a sculpted arch, a little bit more opened up in the toe box. It has a really, really nice engineered mesh. It has a nitro foam that is tuned specifically for the women's foot. So this is actually our firmest density nitro, and then also has a new version of Run Guide, which is our stability technology. So this one, really when we were speaking with female runners, they kind of said that they could kind of run up to 10K in almost any shoe, but then once they got past about 10K or 5-6 miles, they really felt that they needed something with a little bit more support. So we wanted to kind of build them like a nitro that serviced that, and we also wanted it to be all one-piece nitro as well. And then of course, topped off with the Puma Grip outsole.
So this is a daily trainer.
Daily trainer, yeah.
But you're saying you can probably take this like to the marathon distance, like long
you
miles?
definitely could. Yeah, definitely could handle miles, easy runs, someone who runs a couple times a week, or someone who does 10Ks, or someone who's serious, trains serious.
Are we gonna see women specific like racers, or is this just
that has been a hot topic of discussion internally. We're really excited where we're at with this model. We're excited to see what everyone thinks about it. We've also done one of the biggest independent research studies on the shoe in the industry ever. That's all I'm going to say about that for now, but we're really excited about it. We'll see what the future holds for Run XX, but we really want to, females are the future of running for sure. So we want to take a stance with them and get them excited about it.
What's the release date and what's the price point on this?
Price point is $130. Release date is looking like it's going to be around May.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Can you talk a little bit more about this extended heel shelf here?
Yeah. So we wanted to build it on a nice rocker as well. So the extended heel shelf just kind of helps with a little bit more stability and support. The way it's a little bit wider in the heel here, so when the female lands, she's able just to kind of roll a little bit smoother into her stride.
Cool.
I just want to reiterate and kind of highlight something that Connor said as well, that for the last 30 or 40 years, there hasn't been much, if any, research done on women at all, for a kind of a variety of reasons. But that's one of the things with our Run for Her platform that we really want to do differently at Puma Running is invest in women. We couldn't do that at the launch because it takes more time to do research. And like he said, we've researched on this. We've done, to my knowledge, the largest industry study to actually prove that women prefer and like this model more. And it's because of the fit, it's because of the shape, and it's because of the geometry. And then, the pilot study was amazing. We're finalizing the full study, and then once we get the learnings from that, then we'll start talking about, does that go into racing? Does it go into where do we put that, right? But we really want to focus on the research and the learnings, and then figure out the application.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Like it.
Yeah, and that's something that we really did is, we opened up equal amount of wear testing for women as we do for men. That was something that Todd did right away. When we
I'll say
Puma.
my fun stat as well. So when we started SS21 Puma Running, we did 4 times as many wear test shoes as we'd ever done before, and then actually 8 times as many miles by increasing our wear tester pool from people that run 25 miles a week to people that run 50 miles a week, which if you're a runner, like, you know the difference between 25 and 50, right?
Yeah.
There are things in a 5-mile run that you can kind of get through. When you're doing 10s and 12s, you got to have a good shoe. So we did that across the entire line. You know, and when you guys talk about Puma being entered back into the running space and kind of having a good re-entry, I think that's been a part of it, is really working with runners and doing a lot of listening.
Sure. Cool. All right, you want to move on?
Yeah, Velocity 2. This is exciting because this is our first update that we're going to have that's going to launch. This is going to launch in February of 2022. You know, Velocity 1 was a great shoe. You know, it was one of our staple neutral shoes. It's the shoe that I do most of my mileage in. I absolutely love it. So we were kind of figuring with the shoe, how can we improve the ride a little bit, and how can we make it a little bit more comfortable and fit more runners? Because for this shoe, what we really want is just comfort and cushioning for all runners for any run. So this, you know, being a staple neutral shoe for us, want anyone to be able to slip their foot in it. And you know, we usually say, if you're looking to start somewhere with Puma Running, you know, pick the Velocity. So it's great to be able to update that shoe. Really nice premium engineered mesh. We were able to round out the toe a little bit more, like I said, to fit a little bit more runners. The tongue is a little bit more cushioned, as well as the collar, just for a more overall more comfortable fit. And then we were able to redesign the midsole. So in Velocity 1, it is also a stacked midsole of nitro foam, and then our EVA, which is Pro Foam Light, is actually, the nitro is like wrapped around the Pro Foam, but here we were able to stack it on top of each other, so we were able to squeeze out, get a little bit more nitro and just improve the overall ride of the shoe. It's just like a lot smoother when you can have that full bed of nitro underneath your foot, and then it's stabilized from the Pro Foam. And then of course, I know I heard Todd talking about the hero of Puma Grip, and some of your colleagues as well were talking about how good it is.
It is the best grip.
It's the best grip out there, so of course it has the Puma Grip as well.
Yes.
And then just a little bit, you know, redesigning the outsole a little bit, you know, more like biomechanically sound for that's how we're, you know, improving that ride there.
Now, is this the same weight as the Velocity 1, or is it?
It's just about the same. Yeah, 9 ounces for a men's 9.
Yeah. And how much is that going to cost?
It's $120.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which, pretty good bargain. 120 Liberate, which, you know, no update at least right here, but for 110, I think.
Yeah, 110.
Yeah,
Yep, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Liberate, lightweight, low profile. This is really your kind of workhorse, everyday trainer, 120 neutral. Just put it on and go.
Yeah, it's a great value. You know, we always talk about how we're definitely one of the only brands that puts like supercritical foam and across all price points, right? So like no matter what price point you go with us, you're gonna get like the premium nitro foam and that great ride, which is awesome.
One of the things I think that was a little bit of an issue the first go around was that the shoes tended to run a little bit long in the toe. Has that been addressed in any way?
Yeah, we have. I mean, through just all of the fit and wear testing, I won't bore you with the details. We've made actually 5 last adjustments, but one of them was to shorten what we would call the stick length, taking just 1 or 2 millimeters out to get that sizing dialed in.
Nice.
So, but runners, they like their fit too, right? So you don't want to mess with it too much.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was pretty
I know.
solid.
Yeah.
Well,
we
1 or 2 millimeters sounds great.
We read your comments. We hear. We know we can do better. So it's good stuff.
All right, cool.
Yeah. And also just consistency, you know, like it's great. Like we want runners to be like, oh, I had the Velocity 1, like now I can go with the Velocity 2. Like that's what runners love, and so we're just excited to like build consistency and have a franchise.
Yeah,
you know, it's exciting.
Yeah, cool. All right, well that's it. That's exciting. I'm really stoked to see everything finally like get to roll out, come out. Obviously, we're really excited about the Fast-R. Meg ran it this morning.
I know. I want the full rundown, and don't pull any punches, but I want to hear.
Yeah, but so super excited about everything. So
awesome. Well, no, it's nice to meet you guys in person as well. So
absolutely. Oh, triple.
Everybody is.
All right, thanks.
Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Cool.